Hello everyone, how are you going? And welcome to Canadian TikToks. This time just going straight to the source, straight to TikTok itself, and so I can only imagine that these are just going to be the cream of the crop. Oh. Oh. What's that building? Oh, the car. Hang on a second, they were way too fast at the end here, especially with this one. Look at that beauty. Honestly, I mean, if you'd ask me where that is, I would probably say Europe, but there is no doubt in my mind that that could be Canada as well, and so I wonder what that mountain truly is, because, man, I watched some ski villages, and I don't remember that one ever coming up, but that is just perfection. As well as just going through and seeing all of these different colors, and it really just makes sense as to why North America in particular calls it fall. You know, you can just see all of these autumn leaves in a way that Australia doesn't really get. We get, I guess, colder deciduous trees, but we don't get that kind of red color.
Things that surprised me in Canada. Part 8. Money.
Yeah. Oh, it's crisp. Look at that. It's a bit
They
of a
look
copycat.
like plastic.
They
They are not even afraid of water. They can be washed.
Yep.
It's great that you cannot worry about money.
It's not even something that crosses my mind.
I love it, they always look like new.
Oh, yeah.
Ukrainian money is easy to destroy.
Yeah. I can only imagine that this is something that occurs all over the world, just people being worried about their money, but honestly for me it is never something that I've even thought about, and that is because Australia has the identical, for all intents and purposes, banknotes that they do. It's not like plastic, it is plastic, it's polymer, it has so many different technologies in it, and so I just love them so much. It is really just a world-leading technology, and it just changes the entire way that the money is even treated. I know, but watch that again. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is literally, to my eyes, unreal. That is just... That's like an Unreal Engine kind of render or something like that. That is ridiculous, especially that water, which I can only imagine is glacier water to give it that color. But then it doesn't look that cold around there, and I don't see any real snow, so... I'm really confused. I mean, I guess I can only imagine see the snow line at the back there because there is no trees above that, but my goodness, that is an absolutely unreal view. And yes, I know that I need to visit Canada, especially just to see sites like this, but for goodness sake, at least I just get to live vicariously through that. That is unbelievable.
There's some Canadian slang that always confuses my American friends whenever I say it. Washroom.
Okay.
It's the bathroom, the restroom. Whenever I say it, they're like the laundry room, and I'm like, no. Chirping, I realized only recently, is a Canadian thing. To chirp someone means like make fun of them. Not like a bird tweet. Darts, to smoke a dart.
Yeah.
That's a cigarette. That's like smoking. You want a dart? You got a dart? Yeah. The classic A. It's not just, the sky's blue. Oh, wait, that would work. Don't just say A every 2 seconds, It's more of like a cold weather today, eh? And it's like when you want them to agree with you about something. That smells nice, eh? Yeah. This isn't even slang, but the fact that you guys haven't experienced ketchup chips, poutine, or Timbits, shame. You're missing out.
Oh, don't shame me like that. I mean, yes, I'm not sharing the longest border in the world with you, but for goodness sake, don't shame me. At least I did know the rest of the entire slang words. But for goodness sake, the fact that they can't even figure out washroom is a little bit concerning, because surely in any circumstance where washroom or restroom or toilet, bathroom, any of those are going to be used, you're going to have enough context to go, okay, I know where you're off to. And then I guess otherwise, especially in the case of Chirp, I've just seen enough Canadian videos, especially by the how-to boys. They are just always awesome, and I was just managed to pick up on Chirp on that, because I've heard better chirps from a dead bird. Oh no. Is it going to be good or bad? I feel like, I don't know. Oh, it's not broken through yet, at least. It hasn't spawned a monster. Is it clean? Dispense. Hey, public service. Yeah. Is this person doing the whole belt or something? It's like a 40-meter belt. Surely you're not doing the whole belt. There it is, finally, look at that. Honestly, that ain't too bad. Especially considering that that belt itself is black rubber, and so as soon as you go do anything like that, it's immediately going to kick itself up onto the cloth, napkin, serviette, even wet wipe, I guess is what it actually is. In the same way, if you were to do this, I mean, firstly, don't do this, but if you were to do it on even the sidewall of a spinning car tire, you'd get a very, very similar effect. You're just going to be getting all the natural oil and everything straight out of the rubber itself. I mean, that certainly doesn't mean that there isn't bound to be some level of skin cells on that entire thing, but honestly, if you just go to a shopping center late at night, you see them cleaning them. them. And so if this shopping center is like any I've ever seen, it should be fine overall. Okay. Until it snows? Yes. Oh. Boring landscape. Yeah. This is exactly the same problem, if you want to even call it that Australia has, as we are just both very large but very sparsely populated countries. And so when you don't have that economy of scale and even just cities all over the place like the USA does, then you were just going to be paying a lot of money, and there isn't mountains you can do. I mean, to be fair, they did drive though, and they did say it is a boring landscape, and I mean, I guess if you're just literally looking only at the road, that's going to be fairly boring, but look around, and I'm sure, especially by some of the other videos we've seen, you'll see something pretty darn intriguing. And look, as I've said many a time, I would have a major adjustment period if I did have to suddenly deal with a winter like that, even just learning all the techniques and tools of the trade, like watch out for black ice, you know, I've never had to watch out for black ice, ever. But honestly, with views, scenery, and environments like this, especially with some of the other factors like the healthcare and the people and everything, I think there is definitely other countries that I would put way down the list compared to going, oh, I want to move to Canada until. Oh, a brush. Okay. Oh, so powdery. Whoa, look at the roof. I mean, actually, that's not as much as I have seen, but still, every morning, your poor hand. Firstly, I just want to be knowing what is that brush, and is there a particular brush that is made for snow, because I don't exactly want to be using a hard bristle brush on my car that's just going to, well, especially over time, to scratch the paint. And I mean, actually, watching it again, and I don't know why this has only just clicked in my head now, but I've just realized that snow isn't actually that difficult to get rid of. It is the ice that is the problem. I mean, I have no idea how you even start with ice. I would have thought boiling water, but people said, no, don't do that. But that right there just showcases the difference between ice and snow. You know, I feel as though I could figure out how to get rid of the snow, but ice? Nah, I would just be there for hours. I would just never go to work. I would just be a recluse.
These are 5 things that make perfect sense in Canada, but might not make sense in other places. First, we got poutine, or as people from not Quebec call it, poutine. Now, you might think that this sloppy mess of fries, cheese curds, and gravy just looks like cardiac arrest in a bowl, and you'd be right about that, but it's the best damn tasting heart attack you've ever had, and the healthcare's free, so who gives? Next, we got polar bear shaped license plates. I'm not gonna lie, I just put these on the list to show that our license plates are cooler than yours.
That's pretty cool.
Third is not liking Toronto. Just about every Canadian from outside of Toronto hates Toronto.
Why?
But people from Toronto usually forget that the rest of Canada even exists, so I don't think they're too mad about us not liking them. Number 4 is being scared of gooses. Every Canadian knows that these military-grade seagulls are the devil incarnate.
What?
They have teeth on their tongue, and they'll World War II kamikaze dive bomb you just for looking at them wrong.
Hang on a second.
Gooses. And lastly, we have bagged milk. Look, I got one right here. It's a real thing. But realistically, there's less waste, and you can throw them at the aforementioned gooses like a protein water balloon in self-defense, so milk in a bag is great.
I just need to come back and find those toothed tongues. What? I've never seen such an... Well, I was going to say an abomination, but it's honestly pretty darn cool. I mean, in saying that, I'm not entirely sure why they would have them because, well, for one, it looks very uncomfortable, but for two, it's very different compared to any other goose I've ever seen or heard of. But I guess at the same time, we did say that they were mil-spec birds, and so they're going to have a few other things up their sleeve.
Americans in Canada.
No. What's it going to be?
Those are weird looking igloos.
What?
Oh, this Tim Guy's coffee tastes like garbage. Don't they have a Dunkin' Donuts around here?
That's fun words.
What? Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, we have those too. I came here to see beavers and mooses. Where are those?
I mean, look, Canadians, feel free to correct me if I am wrong, but I feel as though in a metropolis like that, there isn't exactly going to be the beavers and moose and caribous and everything else that you're just going to be looking for. You might have to go just a little bit more rural for that. However, if that is going to prove to be a little bit too difficult for you, I have also heard that having just a massive collection of Canadian Tire money, as well as just a boatload of Timbits strapped to your thigh, definitely helps to just coax and bring out the local wildlife, and, well, Canadians are certainly included as part of that.
Yo, I've heard of this stuff. It's like your national drink, right?
Canadian Dry.
What, bro? Like, I had to get them, dude. They don't even sell them in the States.
Yo, why is this in French though?
What are they? Bulk barn. I've never seen any of this before. Okay, I have seen that.
Is this your guys' like Disney World or something?
What?
That is not correct.
Is that?
Oh, so you're just like copying everything we do now?
Boston pizza, bro, really?
Boston?
We're nowhere even near Boston right now. Like, stay in your lane.
Yo, but like, is your water safe to drink here? I don't want to get like sick or anything.
Poor fellas.
Telling me I could drink here at 19? Why the hell am I in America?
Wait, is that correct. 19. Well, first of all, why 19? But also, I feel as though I would have heard of this before, and I've definitely never heard of that before. Really, 19 years old. How have I never heard of this before? That is insane. I just would have lumped them in with the USA, but I guess that is just the French and the British shining through once again? Hang on a second, I've just noticed that they say 4 McNuggets for $2 with meal purchase. Is that... What's throwing me off there? I mean, I also just realized that they have a Canadian leaf there. That is cool, but they don't say Maccas like we do. But the main thing is just the McNuggets. Do we have them called McNuggets? What are they called? I think they would be in sides, would they not be? Chicken McNuggets. Wow. I feel as though I've just never seen them called Chicken McNuggets actually just printed like that before, because everyone just calls them nuggets. But do people actually call them McNuggets? I don't feel like anyone calls them McNuggets. Oh, ice skates. To clear? How is that? You got the Tims and the ice skates. It couldn't be more Canadian. Where are you? Whoa! Wait, hang on. How long is this? Wait, where's he off to? Whoa. See, this is what I'm worried about. This. Like, I can't ice skate, and so that's just death. That's just me sliding down a mountain to my doom. Hang on. Oh, that is awesome, actually, just setting up a tent in the backyard. Wow. I mean, I'm not too sure how keen I would be to be sleeping out there, but breakfast in bed / in tent definitely doesn't sound too bad to me. But no, overall, this is just exactly how I picture so much of Canada. Just people getting around on their ice skates, like, oh, it's snowed out, oh, the ice is out, let's not drive, just skate everywhere, because, well, at least you actually don't slip and slide all over the place, and everyone can skate, so why not? You just have people flying around in Mach 6. Either way, this video just makes me smile and cry at the same time, because it looks awesome. It's incredible to see these just two mates just sharing their drinks early in the morning, but at the same time, I can't do it because I can't ice skate, and definitely not like that. But anyway, in saying that, I reckon I'm just finally going to call it there. So thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, feel free to do the YouTube algorithm things down below. Also, if this is the first video of mine that you are watching, then make sure to go check out my other ones, or hey, maybe even just want to consider subscribing so that you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.